Greetings, greetings, goddamn, I appreciate you. Salute to everybody, man. The love is in the air. Well, it's trying. Um, the love is in the air. I'm sorry, I'm multitasking. It's a Monday. You know how it go. Salute to everybody. Let me just leave this message back. That would be perfect. I'm definitely gonna hit you at 5 o'clock. Yeah, it's just an incredible thing, man, because we have so much that's going on. Salute to NBA City. What up, my brother? God damn. I appreciate all of y'all, man. It's a listen. This is the only day of the week that you're supposed to not take care of so much business. It's a Monday. People are still on it. See, people get real comfortable real fast, and when people get comfortable, we tend to deplete ourselves. You know, I mean, we all do it. You know what I'm saying? When listen, it's like staying in the house all day, or like this winter season. Winter season gets gets me lazy, and the reason why is because it's cold and it's not safe. And when it's freezing, it's not safe because legit you have to really be careful because there's a lot of ice, and ice is definitely not the friend to nobody. And I'm a big motherfucker, but I'm also clumsy. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes these things tend to follow us, and comfort. There's comfortability and there's comfort. And getting comfortable is not a good thing. I say all this to say there's so much of a very negative steam in the air. And I want people to understand that, through it all, the only thing that makes us happy, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jason. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you very much. Salute to you. Um, Thank you. I appreciate that. That's a great compliment. You know, the other day I was talking like, we're missing OGs and we're missing people in our lives. And the reason why we're missing so many people in our lives is because we're supposed to be the OGs now. You know what I'm saying? And I know we don't want to deal with nobody and cutting motherfuckers out their lives. And we are supposed to be the OGs. We're supposed to be the ones kicking wisdom and showing wisdom. But I really want to share something with you guys today that will level out and bringing the people together. Now, this is not a black man thing. Unfortunately, I had this is not for you to do this, you know what I'm saying? But for men and women, time is flying by. You heard it all. We're not getting any younger, is blah, 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 and things will get better before, worse before it gets better. But the more and more we wait for that, it becomes depressing. You know what I'm saying? It is depressing because I feel that there's certain things we're not ready for. You know what I mean? Like there's just certain things that we just can't do, and certain things that we have to understand that when you're dealing with feelings and sex and all that, it just complicates things. You know what I'm saying? Women don't want to be bothered with no man right now. This men, you got to put that in your mind, right? But everybody's down to make a dollar. Never forget that. People are down to make money, you know, and I feel that when we have the same thing going on and over and over, then the people that's only benefiting are people that's making it, but we're not benefiting. It's like making a product, right? And you create this product, and the only person that's really benefiting from the product is the person selling it to you, you know. But there was a time where people would have a product and everybody would eat, literally. Like the person's eating, selling it to you. You're eating the product, or you have the product, and the product is making your life better. You know, I seen a picture today of 50 Cent, and I think 50 Cent is sick because something is not right. I've been kind of struggling with that for a minute, And now people thinking that I forgot the name of that drug that everybody's taking to lose weight, which is, you know, not the most natural thing, but he was just still looking a little different. And, you know, I'm using 50 Cent as an example of where I'm about to go with this. I feel that 50 Cent is becoming, I think 50 Cent's starting to deal with everything that he put out. You know, 50 Cent, if you didn't know, was a real life troll. Way before YouTube was started. I think, yeah, Ozempic shots. That's what it's called, the Ozempic shots. 50 Cent is an individual. I used to always say, man, when shit starts getting real for this dude, it's not going to be nice. You know, I always said that. And he doesn't look good. He's slim, but he doesn't look healthy. You understand? There's a difference. So, and the reason why I say that is because 50 Cent has made his business relationships become personal relationships. Now, you can't mix the two up. For example, him and Ja Rule, at this point, forget him and Fat Joe. We don't care. Like, we need to see unity. We need to see two men that put things aside, because personal level, we get it. But on a business level, people want to see these two on stage together, right? Just for example, people may not care, but they may care. If 50 Cent gets on stage and brings Ja Rule out, that would be monumental, because that would inspire you as an individual to say, wow, let me get my personal relationships up with my people. But behind the scenes, it probably was a business thing, because now they could go on world tour, two brothers from Southside Jamaica, Queens, or Queens for that matter, New York, and they're able to expand that. But people are not looking at it that way, because, see, as an entertainer, people are not doing entertainment anymore, because now people find themselves allowing their personal things to get involved with their business life. And the one thing I've learned about business, it doesn't do good when there's a bad personal relationship. That's why they always tell you you can't mix business with pleasure. So today, I'm going to share something quickly, because I got to be leaving soon, of how you as a woman and as a man could present yourself in a sincere level to a woman, and a woman could receive it, because she's going to have the advantage, because shit is all on papers, all on the work contracts, lawyers, all that. This protects the personal side of you and that person. This protects the mode of getting sharked, and knowing that there's sharks out here, you don't want to get bit or bite, right? So what I want to share with you today is, do I believe black women should be with brothers at this time? No. I don't think you should fuck with niggas on a level at all. I'm serious. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not even saying, if I was a woman, hypothetically, there's no fucking way I would deal with my own, because I know the mentality of the male being a man is not going to be in your best interest, because we want one thing and one thing only. Okay? We need one thing and one thing only. In regards to this personal relationship, this is what we want. No matter what we tell you, this is what we want. And we want pussy. Now, you could say I'm speaking for everybody else. I am. I'm a man, okay? And when a personal situation, there's no, them days is over. Male and female friendships, that's a thing that's dead. And I know you fellas will probably think like, man, well, I could use business to try to get with the girl. No, you can't use business, because if you don't produce, then she's not supposed to fuck with you. And this is why she's going to hear me today. Now, we as a community, we are doing poor together, because we have personal relationships that's just not working. Niggas are not giving women what they need. And men are not receiving what they need, because they're going for what they want. So that just creates hysteria, lies, deceit. As I always tell y'all in every live in the last few days, the truth will protect you from deception. So when business is put out, a person's not able to deliver that, that's gonna protect you. For example, let's just say you got a meeting with this dude tomorrow and y'all gotta meet up at the bank and he has to bring you $10,000, right? And he's gonna be there at 1 p.m. And 1 p.m. he shows up and there's no money. That's the truth you're dealing with. So you're on your own from there, because you got to remember, God forbid you guys go to court, this is all going to be municipal. So you got to be able to bring all this in. When there's a personal relationship, you may give a person a pass, because business minds change everything. You know, I've moved some of the most racist family members in my life, but when it's business, ain't got nothing to do with me. In other words, they show me what they need moved. They tell me how much. I tell them how much it's going to cost. We do the job. They pay me. I'm gone. I don't give a fuck what goes on over there. You understand? So this is a method now for people now for us to, because I know there's still some little lifeline. Once again, women, black women especially, if you are dealing with black males on a relationship level, I wouldn't suggest it. This definitely ain't the time. It could change in another damn year. I may have a different tune, but not now. You know what I'm saying? You either gonna date a motherfucking lying son of a bitch, or you gonna date a down low nigga. One way or another, he's a pile of shit to me. Unless you got a real man. And a real man is just minimal to find, and that may take you a lifetime, but in the meantime, you could be doing something else. So, you know, I thought of something. I kind of, every time I do, I try to use these tactics in an experiment. And I learned the one thing that always works, especially now, and I know it doesn't work. Now, I had a friend they're trying to make this record with, I'm not going to get into that, with this particular person. And I heard the record and it's awful, right? And the reason why it's awful is because this artist that they're trying to make into something else, everybody's doing it. And when everybody's doing it, it's just too competitive to really put your hands in. But with the one thing I've learned, and I learned this from scammers, right? In a fucked up way, right? Scammers are a pile of shit too. But the one thing that I gotta give them credit for, when they meet a woman, the one question they ask a woman is, do you want to make some money? Fuck all the other shit. You know what I mean? If that's gonna happen, we could do. You know what I'm saying? He could get into a personal relationship with his woman and go to jail. Scammers, their mindset is they go for pretty girls and they come there with a different layout. Their layout is, you want to make some money. And you know what she's going to say? How? Remember, she's pretty. The average nigga trying to fuck her. The average nigga probably scared to talk to her. Nobody's coming up to her saying this unless they got money. See, how the woman's going to think is, if a man's saying let's make money, he looks like he worth something, got a nice sneakers and shit and kicks on his feet, he's dressed nice, she gonna fuck with him. The nigga driving a nice late model car, she gonna fuck with him. He smell good, she gonna fuck with him. We get it. You have to use that same mindset. Not illegally, you know what I mean? I'm just using the example because they're the only ones that's doing it. That's why you see scammers, they get the baddest chicks, because they're coming to them on a level of making money. And when niggas make money, it kind of pushes the personal thing aside because they got to get that bread. You understand? If somebody's coming to somebody like, well, listen, you want to make $80,000? Who the fuck's going to say no to that, right? Now, I wouldn't condone it, but I'm just saying her mindset is that's going to be more appealing because she's not getting that. See, when a woman has been ravaged through sex and all the above and everybody trying to fuck her, you got to specify business. Now, gentlemen, my real men that really want to do these things, understand that when you're telling a woman this, you have to back it up. And when it's not backed up, I'm telling the woman, don't fuck with him. He has to back it up in every corner. Now, I don't suggest you to fuck with a scammer. Definitely, I don't suggest you to do that. But if it's an opportunity for you to make money and it's legit because you're doing your research, you're doing everything you got to do, and you're taking a gamble, whatever. It could be opening up a store. Maybe he wants to open up a damn store and for the weeds business. I don't know. But you will be surprised that a man will respect you more when you all about business and you ain't getting no pussy. See, when you tell a man as a friend, because I think those days are over, I'm your friend, I'm your homeboy, you're like, well, you know we ain't getting no ass. We don't listen to you because we know we're still trying to fuck you because we're friends. So, eventually you're going to break down. That's his mindset. When it's business, no means no. Because if you about your business, that means I could go to jail if I try to push up on you. If you comprende, this is how we think of that. So, in a mindset of the man, you're kind of training him in the process of this because you can't do both. When I was doing photography, right, I remember people used to be like, yo, how do you be around all these pretty women half naked, doing nude photo shoots? And I'm saying, y'all don't understand, when you're doing photography and you really trying to get a retarded, incredible picture, you can't do that and you having sex with them. It just doesn't work. Like, what you're doing is you could open up a can of worms years later. Like, hold on one second. I'm sorry about that. So, this is what I'm starting to show now. Again, I believe if a black woman is looking for longevity in a marriage, a relationship, she's gonna have to do it outside of her race. Unfortunately, you know what I mean. The time it's gonna take for you to wait for a real dude may take you a lifetime, and the only way the real dude's gonna come to you is when you're taking this process I'm about to tell you. One thing about life I have learned: when you apply yourself to something such as love, it's sacred. So you may not get that, right? But when you apply yourself to something else, then the love just comes. Like, it's like opportunity. It's like you have a car and you want to get rid of it. So now you want to buy something new, and then you want to get something new nobody got. Then as soon as you buy the car, everybody has one. Then you're gonna start seeing the shit for cheaper. You're never gonna see it for cheaper when you're looking for it because you don't have it. It's only gonna see it now. The all the opportunities are gonna come when you keep moving. It's like waiting for a pie in the sky. You can't wait for a pie in the sky. The pie in the sky is going to desensitize you because all you're doing is waiting for this pie in the sky. It's just never gonna show up. If you're looking for a real good man, you're never gonna know a real good man until you see how that nigga deals with business. I'm telling you. You're gonna see his business ethic. I know this one brother. He's a tax preparer. He's an accountant. I really, really admire this brother. I'm not gonna mention his name, but he lives out here, and he's one of the most prosperous brothers I admire because he's extremely smart. He's a businessman. He's married and all the above, but my point is what I'm making is I see his business shows through his information, through doing my taxes, through everything that he does, because he's such a smart person, smart man. So knowing his wife is with him, she's lucky because I could see how he takes care of business. You understand? Forget a nigga's credit score. That don't mean shit because a credit score could be an issue with behind the scenes. When you're seeing a person taking care of business, there's no other way of downing that because it's there. Thank you, Carol. You understand? So what you got to realize is this, right? What is a real good man? A real good man is a man that takes care of business. But how you know he take care of business if he's married? You're just gonna go on the strength of his wife. But if you dealing with him like, no, this motherfucker has been my business partner for 6 years and he's fucking awesome. You understand? Or he's a pile of shit because I dealt with him with business and he's no fucking good. He's a broke. But again, you take risks, right? So I'm not saying to do business with everybody that comes to you, but there is an appeal when a woman is getting a brother that taps on her shoulder and says, listen, how would you like to make some money? And I'm just giving you the short version of it, but she's going to be more interested because, number one, men don't do that to her. And if they're going to choose her, she's not going to worry about why me. It's like, why not? You know what I mean? But if you come to her and there's a physical thing, it's like, oh boy, here we go. How are you going to promote that? Everybody's doing that. You know what I mean? She's tired. Nobody wants to be bothered. She's tired of the lies. The prettier she is, the worse she went through hell. I don't give a fuck if she's not pretty. She knows that y'all ain't shit and all the above. This is not a good time for us. But if we're trying to build business relationships as black families, business, if the personal thing happens to come later, I don't suggest it, but just remember, business and pleasure don't mix. So you have to choose one. So when I was doing these model shows, I couldn't give a good presentation. If I got this woman in this damn studio for 4 hours and I got to do YouTube videos with her, I got to do photo shoots, she got to change forehead, she got to change 4 different costumes and outfits, that's not enough time. So if I bullshit, I don't have nothing. So that was my mindset. So now years later, I still got tons of footage because in that place, yeah, I seen her naked. It was fucking tempting, but what am I gonna do? Because once you go personal, then the work doesn't get done. And you just can't mix the two up. And then if this shit is mixed up, then she's gonna tell you don't show a picture. See, models never came to me and said, don't post none of my shit, because we don't have a personal relationship. We had a business relationship. Even if they did it for free, they respected me more because it was business. You follow me, right? Okay. So I don't want to make this long and too deep, but I think I know this is a good opportunity for men and women now to kind of build different relationships called business. Now, as a black man, we don't fuck with each other, but I fuck with a black woman. I will. I'm more, unless it was my accountant, and there's not too many real men that's like that, but there's a lot more women that's more trusting to do business with, because men respect men and women opinions when they do business together. She's going to pick up on the bullshit on the woman's side. I can pick up the bullshit on the nigga side. We're going to listen because it's not about who knows. We challenging each other. And when you build a business relationship with a person, it brings you to a different level. You guys are able to have dinner and lunch because you're charging on the business account. You're able to talk business. You're able to be in here without trying to fuck her. You could talk about your wife and kids without, you know what I mean? All these things matter because at the end of the day, these people got to go home. And I'm going to tell you something. When there's a business relationship, if there's a spouse involved, they respect that relationship more than you being a homegirl and friends. You know what I mean? Again, this is not a ploy to use it as a deceit, but of course, to note the truth will protect you from deceit, right? From deception. So what I suggest is for men, you want to make money, everybody wants to make money. Everybody. And this don't mean I don't give a fuck if you're trying to start a cookie factory or a cookie store. This doesn't mean a woman should invest with every man that she's doing whatever with. No, I'm not saying to do that. I mean, when you build them businesses, you got to be able to put something up that you're not going to really miss. I don't want you to sit there and take your whole life savings and be dealing with some nigga because I told you this. Don't do that, because then now you're dealing with a nigga. You just got to remember now there's still niggas involved in this, but you have to look at it as a woman and man, but mostly a woman, because you can get fucked over a lot quicker than us because you go by your emotions in relationships when men go by the other head down there. You understand? So you got to be careful with that. Now, again, whether it's business or personal, it's still a risk, but it's a better challenge when you are going through these times now. Shout out to VM. What up, VM? Um, yeah, it definitely was weird. Shout out to VM. I want you guys to look at it this now. Now, again, I can't be here too long, but I want you guys to start considering this. Man, if you really are trying to start a business, I don't know, real estate, and you may be looking for a secretary, she has to be paid. You understand? And she has to agree to what you're going to pay her too. Now, this don't mean you want a pretty girl because you're trying to fuck her and you're going to pay her and you feel entitled to her. Ladies, if he's paying you, it's business. Don't fuck around and fuck the nigga. I'm telling you, you're going to fuck everything up. Because now you're turning your business into personal, and your personal, you know that shit ain't going to go anywhere, especially dealing with us, is going to go to shit. You understand? So I feel that this is a good time for us not to waste time. We got time to build things, and we could come together. Now, again, you know, if I'm coming to you with this, I've tried it. So I just used this tactic. Check what has happened. So there's two women that I know, right? One of them, we was out at this resort many years ago. And we connected at the resort. You know, we got back to New York, did what we did with each other. It was great. But she's a nurse. She has 2 kids now. I believe one of them has special needs. She has a lot on her plate. You know, us men were like, damn, maybe I could fuck that again, right? That's just, remember, we're thinking that, and she's also thinking the same thing. And I don't mean she's thinking of it with me. She probably thinks that I want to do that. So I'm like, yo, we definitely need to connect, whatever. Now, this is an experiment. I'm just showing you. So I said, let me do the experiment and let it dry for a month. So I tried it around close to Christmas. It's almost a month, right? Then there was another girl that worked with me, and she's not with the guy she was with. So I'm like, yo, listen, we need to hook up and talk, whatever, and try to put something together with another film. That's what I put out with her because that was the history we got. So one I had a personal history with, and the other one I had a so-called business history, but I didn't pay her, so it's not really business. You know what I'm saying? Because she don't really feel business. To keep professional means when you're paying somebody. If you're a professional at what you do, it's because you get paid for it. That doesn't mean because you're good at it. Professional means you get paid. Just keep that in mind. So if you're a professional mover, a professional basketball player, a professional gigolo, anything professional means you get paid for it. That's what professional means, right? So I shot both of them the same pretty much thing and said, let's see what happens. None of them replied. Today, right? Now, one of them I hit from the phone or someone, hey, and then I think she blocked me, right? So, and that was the one with the 2 kids. So I said, let me hit her up from my little backup line. So I said, yo, hey, what's up? She's like, who's this? I'm like, yo, it's so-and-so, whatever. What's up? Oh, did you change your number? Okay, so you changed your number, but I know she blocked it because it kicked it right back. So I didn't get into that because I understand she probably thinking, oh boy, you want to fuck, right? So I said, how's everything going? Blah, 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 blah. How's the love life? Total shit. I don't have no love life. Right. So that the mind of a personal mind, a nigga gonna think about trying to lay that down. No. I told her, listen, we need to get together and legit because I'm really trying to do something with her in regards to this whole podcast shit. But I gotta get it. She has to, you know what I mean? I gotta get her going with it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm willing to pay her because I feel that she has a lot to talk about. She's in the professional field of dealing with medicine, and she deals with niggas, and she's Dominican, right? So I said, basically, we need to put something together and possibly make some money together, like for real. She went crazy. She's with it, like to the point, like, what are you doing later? Maybe we could sit down at damn, the coffee shop. The point of the matter is, legit, I'm trying to do a business level. So when a woman hears business, it's like telling her friends in 20 years ago. When she put you in the friend zone, it's friends. Now, friends are played out. People need to make money. We need to build relationship. So that was one. The other one, I told her the same thing. Listen, I need to chat with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to for us to do some work together. So then she replies, oh my God, I thought I sent this text. It was sitting there in the chamber. But yeah, 5 o'clock, you can hit me up. You understand? So both of them, both within the same state, this is right in Jersey, are with it, right? And I legit have legit shit for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like I'm going to do this business with you this time, but I'm going to pay you because as a professional. The other one is easy. It's just like, I'm going to pay you. And we never even did any podcast work. You know what I mean? Or film work. Just say film work. We use any creative work. What it is now, when I started doing this, I didn't have to pay none of these girls. Now I do. Because they have to be acknowledged that they're being acknowledged as business. And when you keep things business, people respect you more. Because if you're asking it for free, you're not respecting them. If you're trying to fuck them, we're not respecting. You just want to be my friend, you're trying to fuck me, you're not respecting. No, all that shit's played out. So the only thing left in the black man, because I know the black man's like, damn, make you drag us. I know we're not the real black men. I know we're a pile of shit. Are we good for something? Yes. Business. You understand? Men respect a woman's boundaries a little more in business than when it's personal. He does. Okay? He does. So what I'm going to let y'all do, I'm going to revisit this. But I want you now. I'm not telling you, man, to use this as a game, because if you don't have no business to back up, then it's pointless. You know what I'm saying? You know, business could be a situation as my boy works at BMW, and you know what I mean? Like, he gives me, you know, a nickel to $1,000 on a car. I'm just giving an example, right? And if you know anybody that's looking for a BMW and they got bad credit and Volkswagen, I will give you $500 on every deal. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to do whatever I do, but I'm going to give you a nickel. So you could, that's something you can add on to you. She's going to take that more seriously, and that's just lowballing it because it's business. I'm not showing no interest because I'm not interested, because the one thing that I've learned that beyond others, money is pretty much the root of happiness. And I mean that in the sense of not it's the root of all evil, but it's the root of happiness in the sense, what do they do when people die? They give you a damn insurance policy. They know the money's not going to bring them back, but this will get you through the day. This will get you through hard times because it's money. You understand? It ain't going to make you necessarily, you know, joyful, but it'll give you some mode of happiness for now. Happiness is temporary, but it's better than nothing. I think you guys need to be open to that. I think you as a woman need to be open to calling a man's bluff and seeing if he's about it. Fuck him impressing you and doing whatever. Whether you starting a company, whether you trying to do whatever you got to do, whether it's something that you guys are doing, maybe you bake cakes, he could deliver it. I don't know. But there's business deals that are endless. I watch a lot of things when I'm in these stores like Costco and BJ's, and I'm always looking at products as a potential, like, wow, who you guys could get together on stuff. So the one legit thing, black woman, I'm telling you this, and I'm telling you this, I'm not going to draw this out. Black woman, the only relationships you could build with a black man is a business one. Now, again, me as a black man, that doesn't apply, because we can't do business with each other because there's no personal shit there. It's all business. And if the business goes wrong because we don't trust each other, then somebody's gonna die. With you all, a man feels compelled to impress you because he knows it's his manhood not to have nothing. So he's got to be able to back it up. And if he can't back it up, he has to be honest with you and tell you, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Even if he does have an attraction or admiration for you, again, it's business. You can nip shit in the bud and have total control. You could have 60-40 relationship as a woman, because you have a 60-40 relationship as the upper hand in a relationship with a man, then you're going to look down on him, you know. But if you have a 60% in business, he has to respect that because he could be replaced. Do you understand? He knows his replacement is a lot more easy to find. It's easy to find a replacement for somebody to do business with than to fucking grow old with. You understand? So I want you all today to start thinking of something that you want to do. Like, what do you want to do? What are you good at? Like, if one of my homegirls said, "Yo, Nate, I'm sick with the cake game," like, and I'm like, "Yo," with my mouthpiece, we start doing some, I don't know, some YouTube videos or Instagram joints and getting this cake shit going on. I'm in transportation services. I know people that got mad restaurants, they could buy the cake for $40 or $20, whatever, and then they could cut it up $2, $3 per slice. I know a vegan guy that'll take my cake. You know what I mean? Pause. But I know a vegan guy that owns a spot in Brooklyn, and you know, when you have that mode, it gives you more life, to something to live for, because everybody's benefiting because you got something to do. For one, you're not bored and you're making money. Now, you may not make money, big money at the first, because if you know with any business, but it will come, and that's another reason for you two to build with each other, because it teaches you structure. So I really, really advise people to come through on a business level. Now, shout out to my homegirl, because she sent me this text, and I respect her. This chick, that she be driving like late model cars. She's a beast. Like, it's gonna be hard for a nigga to really impress this woman here. But one thing that she has respect for me for is business. And you know what she said? She's another one. And she says, I told her, I said, "You are a beast." No, because she bought this new car. So I'm like, "You got another car?" She said, I said, "What happened to that other one?" She said, she still got it. I said, "You are a beast. We need to partner up and do some business." She said, "I'm down. I love to make money." You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm down to make money. And then she says, "Good morning. Question: Do you know anyone that runs loads with an 18-wheeler, has a truck that needs to be on the road?" I have a truck that needs to be on the road. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, listen, this is what my point is. Like, she's just in a hustle mind. So you're only going to expand. One thing I'll give niggas love money, whether it's crooked or positive. But again, you challenge him, because no man wants to look bad in front of a woman. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, big bro. He don't want to look bad in front of a woman. So I think you guys need to open the doors. Don't present women, never go for a man trying to be your friend. He's trying to fuck you. And definitely don't try to even go on a fuck dates, or don't bother with that. If you niggas ain't dealing with a business lunch, don't even do dinner. You want to discuss business over breakfast or lunch, brunch, no dinner. Dinner is a mood. You know what I mean? You don't do dinners for personal. You want to be able to tell somebody something that you could tell your wife. I can't sit there and tell me I got a business meeting dinner with a woman, but I could sit there and tell her, "Listen, I got a business lunch with this woman at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock," and then let that person give you that proposal and listen. You know what I mean? It's trust me, you won't regret it. So I must say, within three, this happened within today and a couple of days ago. So it's 3 women. I forgot about my homegirl that said, but she respected it more. Now this chick right here got this big old massive ass, beautiful by fucking body, gorgeous sister. But once again, I met her on business. We don't even have that type of relationship. All I've been doing is getting cars for her in the past 4 years. So we have a found respect for each other, because I can't say I didn't look at her like that. You know what I mean? But I never looked at her like that. You dig what I'm saying? She's physically gorgeous, but I never came to her with that. And I wouldn't even know how to come to her with that now, because we're already on the business level. I already present. Once you put a business level out, you got to keep backing that up. And ladies, you got the advantage now, because you could stop the shit the minute I'm so we should go on a vacation. No, we're not going on a fucking vacation, because a friend, he could finagle you. He trying to get to know you, but you can't do none of that. You know what I mean? So you agree with that. I'm telling you. So the one good thing is with the black man, I know I dragged that piece of shit like a motherfucker, but the one positive thing you can do with him is make money together. You can build businesses. And if you're in a position where you're a savvy, smart person, or maybe he could teach you, you could teach him, 2 different worlds, 2 different sexes, it'll be incredible. You just can't mix business with pleasure at all. because you'll fuck it all up. Once you mix it with pleasure, it's all over. That's like fucking a coworker. You can't do that. You can't fuck your boss. Like, you can't fuck your secretary. No, 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 no. I know a dude that is a caretaker, excuse me, a mortician. He used to have women. I can't even share this information. Just disregard that. But let's just say for the sad part about it is you can't mix business with pleasure. No employees, none of that shit. You can't do it. You can't fuck your neighbors. They're your neighbors. You can't fuck your neighbors because once you fuck your neighbor, they're not your neighbor no more. They're somebody you're fucking. So I stress this and it will work. Think. Give yourself some time. Be open to it. And I feel that if more brothers, nobody whipping keys and no scamming, don't do that shit. I'm just telling you, they're the only ones talking to people about making money. People want to make money. That is the bottom line. Everybody does. You know what I mean? And I don't mean in a sense where you could groom a woman, fellas, trying to get a young girl like you. Know what I mean? No. Again, we talk about grown folks, adults that, you know what I mean? I'm telling you, shout out to LB. I hear you. I understand your perspective branching out with whites, but America's a gritty place. Everyone's for itself. Yeah, it's a gritty place, but remember, a white man could fuck you over, a black man could fuck you over. That's business. That I ain't going to tell you a white man's going to do any better business with a woman than a black man. No, and believe it or not, a black man will fuck a sister over more on a personal relationship before a damn business one. I'm telling you. Everybody's a piece of shit. Everybody's a risk when you're dealing with business. That's the downfall of it. But on a positive note, it doesn't eliminate the black man that he's any worse. Now, black men doing business together, that's risky. I would probably take my dice roll with a white man because a white man gonna know he don't really want to fuck me over the way he gonna try to fuck a sister over. It's a little different. He gonna respect it more because he don't want to get his brains blown out. You understand? He has that more respect, and if he know a nigga's smart, it's just a better union. Respectfully, like they do business differently with us because they're dealing with the men versus they're dealing with the woman that we know in the head drag. You understand? So it's important for us to take heed to that. Opposites, forget opposites attract. It's just certain things should be together. Now, eventually, there's going to be a time where brothers could come together, but we're far away from that. Because brothers coming together to do business is a lot more far-fetched than black woman and black man doing business. You understand? I will admit that because I even know as a businessman, I'll take my risk more with a woman than I will with a man. Especially when they're going to take heed, because women listen to a man in business a lot more than they would if they was in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Sally said, the challenges I've heard about, women are having a hard time keeping in that way, Nate. Black man gets angry and won't transition you into personal. Right. Well, that's good because then you know how to eliminate them. You know, the downfall of this, ladies, men want to fuck, especially that nigga, the white man, they all going to want to fuck you. The positive side of it is you are able to eliminate that because it's business. You gotta from Jump Street. You guys have an investment. You put up 2,000. He put up 2,000, and you invested the money, and he made a profit. You are an income to him now. So the woman, you got to think about that. You don't want to ever be in a relationship with a man and have a 60-40 relationship and you're 40%. You got to watch that. You got to be, I don't give a fuck if it's 55-45. You understand? I was cruising these YouTube streets. You've been here for a while, dissing dudes that got the Cecile DR. Yeah, I shitted on these motherfuckers, but, they love to be shitted on. They love shit in their face, But you could even do business with that fucking turd, believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? Because most brothers don't want to do it with each other. So even the YouTube streets, you still could even deal with that traveling shithole, He's worthy of that. You know what I'm saying? Business is business. You know what I'm saying? It changes things. Like I don't give a fuck about what my customers look like, how they smell. None of that shit matters. Them niggas are paying. You understand? So it creates a different respect because it's business. Just say the word to yourself, business, business, business. The truth will protect you from deception. Trust me. You want to know if our motherfucker's official? See what he backs it up. If you can't back it up, don't fuck with him and just keep doing it till you do it. Lucky Star says, can you cover the 92% of the wedlock rate with black men? Why is it black men don't take care of their kids no matter what race? Why do the white women and black men have 200%? No, that's not true. Black men take care of their kids more in non-black relationships. That's definitely not true. That's false. You can see that in entertainment. That's not true. That's not true at all. And if I'm covering it, I'll cover it right now. Just don't deal with black men when you're trying to get married. Don't fuck with them. The end. I'm going to cover this right now for you before I leave. Your question, can you cover 92% of the out wedlock rate with black men? Why is it that black men don't take care of their kids? Well, 92% of wedlock, it don't even matter. He don't take care of his kids because he don't respect his woman in a personal relationship, right? You got to give that link to me on my YouTube. I don't even need the link. I don't need it. I know this already. I'm a black man. I'm just telling you, in personal relationships, you don't want to deal with a brother at all. Unless he happens to be a real one, but you may not know that. Don't even fuck with black men. In personal relationships, you deal with a white man. Trust me. The end. I'm pretty sure, I hope that answered your question, and I hope that gave you everything you need to know. So moving along, on a business level, ladies and gentlemen, this is something that you guys could do with each other, because we don't trust each other, and you may not trust another black woman. So your business is still a gamble, right? But believe me, this is something different, because this is what a man and woman, if a man can't challenge you on something you know, you can't challenge him on something he knows. So this is just giving you a different perspective that can work. That's it. I'm telling you, I would do it. Now, would I fuck with if I had 6 brothers to do business with and 6 black women, I'd fuck with the 6 black women. I won't even fuck with the niggas. But if there was 6 white men and 6 black women, I'd probably still deal with the black woman. Personally. Yeah, it doesn't matter what the 200% rate is. If you've been listening to any of my videos, I tell you, the black man's a fucking pile of shit in regards to being with the black woman. But you're not black, you're not going to have the same problem. You know, that's just not true. Those statistics are not near what it is for a black woman. But black women here that listen to me know this every day. Do not deal with the brothers. Successful black women, stay away from successful black brothers. Unless you're doing business. That's it. No personal relationships. Don't do it, okay? Let him go get that Latin slut from across the seas and he'll put her on a pedestal. You're not her. Don't even try to analyze it. And please, sister, don't analyze that anymore. We know already he's a pile of garbage, but he's still good for something. You know, a person may be a pile of shit, but their money's still green. You understand? So don't analyze the brothers. We're not here to bash the brothers. We're here to separate the brothers from the real men to the bum nigga. That's it. And the bum nigga don't mean he broke. We're here to separate the man and the real man. That's it. The real black man's a pile of doodle, but the real black man is supreme in personal relationships. In business relationships, it don't even fucking matter, because he may have a brain. He may be terrible with choosing women, but he may be really good at business. You understand? So we're not here to analyze what the black man is doing. No more analyzing. I told you once and for all, go white. That's it. He's the only one respecting you right now, whether it's in the mainstream modeling industry, television, anything. That's the one. The white billionaires want your black ass, and that's just the bottom line. So don't analyze a nigga here. We don't analyze it. I'm telling you right now, you want to do anything with that 92. Shit, you may have a man that got 10 fucking kids, and he probably be the best businessman, but he's a terrible lover. Don't deal with brothers. I'm telling you, stay away from them. They don't want you. You know what I mean? They want a non-black woman. I'm telling you they do. They want a non-black woman. If she's black, she wants some light skin, half. She got to look like Maya and Tracy Ellis Ross, but younger. Tracy Ellis Ross going to be too old for her. They want Tracy Ellis Ross look, but they want her half her age. That's what they want. That don't mean they're going to get it, but that's just what they want. They don't want you. You understand? She said they want each other. Well, if they want each other, they want each other. It's not your problem. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no. Shout out to LB. LB's saying, I thought that was a Lucky Charm, Lucky Star. It doesn't, you know what I mean? Yeah, they want each other and they want, but you know what I mean? Let them do what they do. Let them get out the cage. Let them handle their business. You, in the meantime, listen to what I'm telling you. Start thinking of business. Everybody's put in this world for a reason. You probably got a shitty job. You're there. You're bored as hell. You got nothing to do. Life is boring because you don't have a love life. This is the way. Start thinking of business. And don't think of it of looking out for your people. Don't try to put one of your little fucking brothers, I just wanted to do a look out for. No looking out. If your brother's broke, don't fuck with him. If he don't got a business mindset, leave him alone. He's a bum. I'm just telling you, be open now to presentations because he has to back it up. See, when a man tells you he want to be your husband, he could bullshit you because your heart is involved. Ain't no heart involved when you're dealing with business. If that nigga got to be about it, he better be about it. And this don't mean if he driving a hunk of junk. This don't mean if he driving a nice car. He could be a scammer. But if you're business-minded, you'll be able to read that nigga right off the rip. You'll know he's a piece of fucking garbage. If a nigga telling you we could invest and flip some money, no flipping no money. No. Don't fuck with him. That's a scammer. Stay away from scammers. Stay away from them. Don't flip no drugs. Don't put no money in fucking coke. Don't deal with none of that bullshit. Don't deal with none of that. If you're going to do the drug game, you better off dealing with that shit with a cartel. Never deal with a nigga in the drug game. Ever. Ever deal with a nigga with. Ever. I don't give a fuck if you a male or female. Never deal with a nigga. That he got to be non-black. He got to be Colombian. He got to be Mexican. He got to be Italian. Don't fuck with niggas in no illegal business. I don't condone illegal business anyway, but I'm saying if you don't want to listen to me, never. You're going to end up dead. You're going to end up with $2 in your pocket. He's going to tell, don't fuck with him. He's worthless. That's not his game. I know niggas be like, the black man's game is not drugs. It's not at all. He don't run shit. He doesn't even manufacture none of that shit. Nothing. I don't give a fuck if it's pharmaceutical. Don't deal with him. Leave that shit alone. Tell him to hit the streets. Don't fuck with him. Okay? Don't deal with him. Well, Nick, what about if niggas getting a scam? Again, just stay away from scammers. You're not interested. That's all. No illegal shit. Now, again, if you don't listen to me, I just warned you. I just gave you a damn thing, whatever. But don't fuck with nothing illegal. No flipping. No investing $5,000 to make $10,000 back. No real estate flips. None of that. The only thing you should be doing in real estate is y'all open up a real estate business and y'all are renting apartments. You take people, you charge them fees. The end. Don't fucking get involved with a nigga in real estate at all. That's like getting involved with a nigga in real estate. You might as well flip crack with him. That's illegal. You don't want to ever deal with a nigga with real estate. Unless you guys have a legitimate real estate because you open up in Borum Hill in Brooklyn and you're showing people apartments and you're charging them fees because you got to charge their fee for the security deposit or whatever. You know what I mean? That's good. There ain't nothing wrong with that. But once you start dealing with flipping houses, no flips. I must say this again, no flips, especially with a black man. Never. Once he says flips, hit the road. Okay? Real estate should be you guys have clients and you get people into apartments for landlords. The end. Anything further than that, don't fuck with it because then that way you could build up your mode with the people, and then if you leave him, you got a damn crowd. You got your clients. You know what I'm saying? That's about it. But again, I don't want to get here and give you 30 different businesses. I'm just telling you this is the time to build business relationships. Business relationships, not personal relationships. Okay? You want a personal relationship, you go to the white man. Black woman. You want a damn business relationship, you could take the risk with the brother. He's still good for something because he don't know what the fuck to do with his money. So maybe he has something to live for. His kids are older now. His wife don't want to be with him. Give the nigga something to live for. Believe me, it's gratifying to see them little checks come in the mail. I appreciate y'all, man. You know what I mean? And much love. And that's just it. Much love. Y'all have a beautiful day. Please click on to the like of the building. Black woman, the only relationships you should build with a black man is a business one. That's it. Ain't no business. Tell him to hit the fucking road. As soon as he gives you an excuse, leave him alone. He's a bullshitter. You could eliminate the black man better. I wish y'all could use this same tactic in a personal relationship, but we got many years to do that. So much love. You have a great day. Peace.